Well, good morning, my garage army. I hope you're all well out there. It is pouring rain, although it might have stopped. It's pouring rain here in Los Angeles. It's kind of nice. It's cozy. This morning I woke up early. I was on a live stream with Larry's Library, and Sleepy should be jumping in at any minute. So I started to peruse a comic that I'm going to show. It's this one. And so it's the Three Little Pigs. And as you can see, it's kind of beat up, but I wanted it for that gorgeous, gorgeous cover. Here is Sleepy. Let me get him in here. Hold on. Add to stage.
I'm not ready. I didn't think you were live already. Holy crap.
Oh, that's okay. You get yourself situated. I'm going to be big. I'll be the big one. And then you can signal to me when you're ready. So I was just talking about how while I was waiting to go live, I started reading this. And I wanted to make the case for old beat up comics because a lot of people, don't love these. Like if you look at them, like you could see it's all kind of torn up. But as I was opening this and reading it, it's actually really quite charming. This is almost like a storybook for a kid. And it is called Classics Illustrated Junior, but it really does feel like a kid's book rather than a comic book. And I'm wondering if they actually just took this right from a storybook. I mean, even the art. Now, there are some non-PC things in here because the mother says to the little ones, if you're too fat, you're not going to. So I'm like, I don't know if that would fly today. But look at this gorgeous painted cover on this comic. But yeah, it's missing a chunk here. And like I said, it's all done there. But in Mylar, it will look decent. And so I started just talking about why I got this comic, even though it was all beat up.
That's what we can always tell ourselves. In Mylar, it will look decent.
They do. You don't believe me, huh?
I do. I tell myself the same thing.
You sound like an ABBA song.
I just need to buy more Mylar.
And I do. You know that song? I do.
My cat is very angry at you.
Why? I didn't do anything to her.
She expects 20 minutes of vigorous play from me before she stops whining for the morning. She's waking up everyone in the house.
My dogs are like that too. They're all calm right now, but if I come right to the garage and start a live stream, they'd be all running around. But yeah, they're all calm. So yeah, have to make.
I'm trying to multitask. I'm playing with her with this while we talk.
That's awesome. Oh wait. Oh, I'm looking at the comments and there aren't any.
Right.
We're the only two here. Garage Geek is so popular. That's okay. Wait, I have a comment. Is it you?
You do. From Jewish Dragons.
Wow, somebody else is here. Let me
beat up comics.
Yeah, I love beat up comics. Some of my favorite single issues are the one that have been read a million times. They just kind of feel good in the hand. I'm telling you, that's true. El Morton's here, all the way from Denmark. Wait, are you in Denmark right now? Because he moves back and forth.
So I've seen Morton on the other live things I've been on with you. Is he a vinyl? Does he make videos?
Yes, he does vinyl, and he has shown comics, and he actually draws. He's an illustrator, not professionally, which I keep encouraging him because his comics are so cool. And he drew one of me, and it's good. Yeah, he's in Denmark right now.
He does comics or just drawings?
He's drawing, but he hasn't made any comics.
Well, he could make a lot of money if he goes into comics, right?
I think he should.
I don't think there's any money in it, though. That was my joke.
Oh, you're being sarcastic. But he seems to really, really enjoy it, and I wish I had an example of it right here to show you. Yeah. Oh, wait, I probably do on my phone. So when you're talking, I will.
Fine art. He could just do. He doesn't have to be a comic book artist, right? There's other avenues for art than just comics. But if he wants to do comics, definitely do it.
Yeah, I was scrolling, but I think I'm gonna be sorry, Morton. I want to show one of your comics, but I can't find one. So I wanted to start this today by doing something quirky. So, anyways, welcome.
You do something quirky? How's that possible?
So I won. There was an auction on Whatnot, which I'm not supposed to be doing. So I was on a comic stream, and he had 3 packs of cards. And one, I really wanted the alien. He had an alien pack of cards. And these are sealed. And so I wanted to open it on camera. And then maybe at the end, I'll eat the gum. I'm kind of scared, though. I'm scared. So this is called Weird Wheels, and they're stickers. I'm opening it.
Martin tried making comic competitions, but did not charge. Oh, so there must be some people who have contests where you send in your comics.
Okay,
you should just self-publish them, either on the web or in a zine or something.
Where is
it?
We can
advertise them on our channels.
Look, the gum is brown at the side.
Oh, well, then you should definitely try it.
I'm gonna eat it for sure at the end. This is
the end.
Fun.
Okay.
Yeah, not right now. So it broke in half. But
maybe you should make your screen big so we can see the brownness. I can't see it.
It's discolored. So hold on. I'll make my screen big right
This is now the important thing of the day.
Wait, where can you see it? It's kind of
I sort of see some discoloring. Yeah, it's mottled a bit.
Yeah, and the edge is browner. Wait.
Wow. Oh, that's hard to see.
Wait, this one. Can you see that?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So you can watch Garage Geek eat mold at the end of this live stream. All right, so let me show you the
cards. Maybe it will be psychedelic.
Oh, the back of the cards make
so you have to collect more to get the whole picture.
Yeah. So the first one is a hot rod zombie Z rip. I guess the car died. Oh, there's a zombie inside of it.
Rest in peace.
That's awesome. Let's see the next one. I didn't read Octorod.
That's a little disturbing looking.
Come on, this is awesome.
Not in a bad way, in a good way, but it's
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Little ding dong. Little ding dong.
So that one should be a drag queen, in my opinion.
Well, maybe there are drag queens who look like that.
And then there are. I've met quite a few.
Has anyone done a drag queen drag race, like literal drag race with cars?
I don't know. That would be interesting.
Meat wagon, chops, fresh meats.
And then what is that guy?
Are there human body parts coming out the back?
Ew, there's something coming out the back.
That card's going to convert you to a carnivore.
No. And the last one, here we go. This one is a pony car. Okay, I don't get this one. Ew, look at his teeth. They look like mine.
He's a cowboy on his pony car.
Okay, so this, I guess there are 55 cards, and I think I got the. Oh wait, there was one more. How did that? Oh, here it is. These are stickers, by the way.
Oh, space stewed, like
Studebaker. Yeah, there you go.
I don't think a Studebaker looks like that though, does it? I don't know.
Well, this one is a space one,
but I like that one.
And look what's on the back. I got the checklist.
Ooh, weird wheels. Okay, that's what these are called.
Checklist. Yeah.
Is this a very old?
I'm gonna look at the date right now. So this one says 1980. Tops chewing gum.
So that gum, is older than some of your viewers.
So watch Garage Geek. Stick around to the end. I will chew these 2 pieces of gum. Let's see what Morton has to say. Some brewers found my stuff in Instagram, drew for their growler shop. Oh yeah, because Morton goes around drinking lots of
beer labels.
Yeah, he does that. Illegal to advertise alcohol in Norway, so they tried clever ways of getting attention. Interesting.
I think, is it legal to advertise? I don't see ads for alcohol anymore, but of course I don't read the high-end magazines that used to have alcohol ads.
You're right. Nor cigarettes.
Yeah, cigarettes, I knew they weren't allowed to advertise them anymore, but
yeah,
I think they maybe just though they have like beer ads on TV and stuff, so I must be wrong.
So I wanna ask you. Let me put you back like this. I want to ask you. There were 3 card packages. There were the weird wheels one. Okay, you're like getting all up in the camera right now.
I'm just in a weird mood. It's too early on a Saturday morning.
And there was 18. I didn't want 18. I really wanted the alien one, but I actually won this one. So, of the three, which one would you have wanted? A-Team, Weird Wheels, or Alien?
Well, now that I've seen Weird Wheels, I like it. So, but probably I would have chosen Alien if I had a choice.
Scotty's wondering, like, is this a comic show? Gum chewing should be left for your OnlyFans. And until recently, I didn't know what that was. And then my husband explained it to me, and I'm like, what? Why do you know what that is?
Why does he know?
Asking him exactly.
Maybe he has OnlyFans.
This thing is so brittle, it's going to break. All right, so Sleepy, I started with a comic. If you're ready, you can go first. I was talking about this one, so that's up to you.
Just if you like. So, what are the rules here? Because everybody does things differently. Are you wanting me to pick one comic and show it? Is that the idea?
No, last time you did 5, and I thought that was a good thing. Like,
okay, so I'm going to show 5 comics, and then we'll switch back to you.
I think that's good. What do you think?
Okay, so I'll start with. The cat wants to walk on the computer.
That's okay.
Well, I'm always afraid she'll shut me down. Here, we can look at her butt. There you go.
Thank you for that.
You're an animal lover, so
that's going to raise my ratings right now.
So this past, when was it? Well, anyway, I went with my friend John across the river to a really cool comic shop called I Like Comics, and I picked up all these back issues. So I'll start with those. Oh my, this has the price on it. I'm embarrassed, but these are half price, so I guess I paid $10 for this. By your standards, that's way too much.
No, and I love Stiltman. He's one of my favorite characters.
I do too. I don't know if I really know much about him as a character, but I visually think he's really, really cool.
Yeah,
people make fun of him,
and look at that ship in the water.
Yeah, that's and so cool. The comic shop gives a grade on the back, so this is supposedly 7.0. I haven't opened it yet. It has writing on the cover. I don't know.
I don't mind that.
I don't know how for official grader type people. I don't know what that writing is. It looks like a 6 over a 1.
Yeah.
Maybe it was that's to be for sale until stilts? June or arrived in June, maybe.
No, that's the ratio of his stilts.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Oh.
There's even more writing on the inside. See,
what does it say? What does it say?
This is, so great to get things in bags and boards, but we don't usually look inside. It says Joe Lee Lewis Jr., June 12th, 1970.
Hey, that makes it unique. I find that endearing. Yeah. There was a kid out there.
You don't like Gene Colan, right? Oh, sorry. Go ahead about a kid out there.
No, I like that art. I do. I like it.
Maybe it was someone else. No, it's someone else I know doesn't.
I don't like Gene Colan, like the Dracula phase.
I love
that stuff. Is horrid. Stiltman, the Bender of Marvel. Yeah, that's nice. Although he's very blocky in his chin.
Yeah. Well, they're trying to make him Jack Kirby-ish, I guess. It feels funny for a guy to be on a phone in his mask. But of course, most people out there don't know that that's a phone. It's like, what's this thing he's putting up to his mouth?
What is that?
Okay, and then my find of the trip was The Adventures of the Fly. They don't even put a number on it.
You're heavy into that right now.
This is only the 3rd issue I've got. I think it's number 28. These are hard to find. So, and the only other one so someone gifted me one, and I got really excited by it. Higgy Pop, and so I found one at the con that was super beat up. This one's, I guess, in better shape. It's very Silver Age DC-esque.
You know what? The art on that is great. The cover composition is cool. It's like split in half with 2 different colors. The splash page was really nice.
So
I don't get excited by pure white backgrounds like that, though.
Yeah, the backgrounds are a bit slim. Anyway, so I was excited by that.
Who was the publisher of The Fly?
Well, Archie Adventure.
Oh, Archie Adventure.
So there was a period where Archie, well, there's been several periods where Archie tried to break into the superhero market. This was the very early 60s, late 50s.
I might have one issue of The Fly, and I'll if you don't
I'll
have
buy it from you for a lot of money.
No, I'll send it to you.
I don't know anything about Tigra.
I say Tigra.
Tigra,
by the way, and I'm always right.
Okay, I don't know. Well, proves I don't know anything. I don't know anything about Tigra the Were-Woman.
No, it's probably Tigra.
But for some reason, I'm a fan of Red Wolf. So when I saw Red Wolf was in here, I don't even know what the art's gonna. Ooh, that art's
I think
a little
Tigra
wild.
is kind of sexy.
I've never even heard of this artist, Will Mignon.
Oh, that guy's mouth is a maw. It's a maw.
Is he sexy?
No.
Okay.
He's scary. I'm afraid to fall in there.
I can't find Red Wolf right away. Oh well. So anyway, this looks interesting. So I don't know anything about Tigra. Have you read any Tigra comics?
She was in the Avengers, I believe, or was that Hellcat only? No, I think she was also in the Defenders. So yeah,
she seems like someone who'd be in the Defenders. Hellcat was in the Defenders also.
Yeah. Wait, let's say Jewish Dragon said that he loves Dracula's colon.
Good for you.
Because he felt like he had his very own style. He absolutely did. But as a kid, I thought it was so horrible. Anyway.
But maybe if you went back, you would.
It's like he has arthritis. Dracula has arthritis all the time. I know he's old, but why does he
you're making me sad.
She was in the Avengers. Okay, sorry. Go ahead with your Tigra.
So there's a Red Wolf again. So I got these 2 Red Wolf issues of Tigra.
Look at how cool Tigra looks. She's so. Look at that.
Yeah. Body modification. And the interior here is by John Byrne. I'm shocked.
Wow. Oh, I love John Byrne.
Hidden John Byrne.
Wow. Pie Face, if you send me comics from overseas, that's expensive. Oh, can you? That is gorgeous.
Yeah, I was not expecting a double-page spread right here.
Look at that.
Yeah, so now I'm really excited. I wonder if there's any other Tigra issues that John Byrne drew.
Wow. And look at her.
That's another thing one could do is like try to track down everything John Byrne ever drew, at least in the older days, because he just pops up here and there in weird places. This is really good art.
Those stretch marks. No, she's got tiger lines. She had a litter. She had a litter of little tigers.
Was that 5? I think that was 4. So one more.
Okay.
I can't remember if I already had this. Jack of Hearts.
Oh, I loved that cover as a kid. I thought it was amazing. I don't think I have it anymore, but I loved that cover. And I even tried to draw it myself.
My daughter said, and I agree with her, that he has the worst designed, like it's costume. A horrible designed costume, but it's also really cool somehow.
Yeah, but if you had to draw that every issue, there would be so much detail, it would be like killing you.
I think I read some artists complaining about whatever artist originally designed it. The interior art is Keith Giffen and Rudy Nebrez.
Oh, that's a cool splash page.
And I'm a big Rudy Nebrez fan.
I don't know that one. Rudy Nebrez.
He was one of the Filipino artists. He appears a lot in things like Savage Sword of Conan and stuff.
Oh my gosh, we have another person from Denmark on here.
Wow.
Kim from This Is Music.
Hello. Have you ever been to Denmark? I have not.
No, but I got to get there just to meet my fans.
Yes, they spend all day with pictures of you up on their walls, and
they do. They're part of my
scour the internet for news about you. What is David doing today?
Of course they do.
Has David gone on a diet? Is he working out? What's going on?
They're going to wait a long time for
Where's the cheesecake photos that are hidden somewhere on the internet?
This is like over half of the what do you call it, the audience are from overseas.
That's great. Well, maybe this is the right time for people on European time zone.
So I'm gonna go ahead and jump in. Here's another comic that was really beat up. Look, it's all torn up. But look at this stunning psychedelic cover. I mean, look
Those
at
colors
that.
are amazing.
And look, there's even someone under the eyes. What is going on here? And like the fish are
He
all
looks very
confused.
happy about it. I would be cold under there.
And look, I mean, just look at that bunny.
Yes, I want
She's
this.
hip.
Is
She's Maud. She's boss.
this looks like one of the greatest comics of all time. I want it.
Bunny. I mean, look at that. Like, who could pass that up? It's a little bit beat up, but these things need. This one has to be read, and I mean soon.
Yes.
I mean, look at her. I just opened one page, and she's like, "Wait, where is it? I can't get that right. Look at her." That is amazing. Okay, Gary, the casual comic king, right? Is that his name? Gary the
guy.
He should be here because I've got some Conan exclusives.
Exclusives. Wow.
He does not
You
have.
should have invited him.
You do not have these. So listen,
I want them.
I've got this stunning issue of Conan 110, and this one was specifically faded in the window of a comic shop over time or somewhere, so that it's almost black and white. Look at that. This is an exclusive.
Did they do it on purpose, or you're just imagining?
And the guy online, I was like, I don't want that. And he was like, okay, well, I've got this one.
Ooh,
but
that
it's
is cool.
Heavily water damaged. It's the same issue. And I was like, well, I guess I could make an amalgam of these two comics. So this one, if you look at it, like, it is so water damaged. It's not even funny.
Wow.
So I'm like, Gary, I've got two exclusive comics that we can amalgam. No one else has these comics. I'm the only one. So, but nobody wants them.
I have thrown out comics that are water damaged. I hate water damage.
I know. He sent them to me just because nobody wanted them.
Right.
And
so it was a bonus to see what the cover should be.
Because I'm like, no. Okay, the next one I'm going to show is this really cool Casper. Look at that cover.
Oh. It's hilarious, but a little disturbing.
Yeah. This is awesome. Okay, I've got this one. It's a Walt Disney Showcase, and there's a character called Magica. And look at her.
I remember I saw a cartoon with Magica in it. She's evil.
Yeah,
or was evil in the cartoon.
Scrooge's old #1 dime. Like, she's got it in her paw, and she's her paw, or whatever you call it. What would you call a duck's hand? Her wing fingers?
Tip of the wing, I guess.
Her wing fingers. And she's giving him a magic spell over here, and he's like, come on, that's awesome. Magica.
There's no background there. They were, I guess.
I know.
It didn't matter for kids reading Disney.
And last one. A beat up World's Finest #151. We've got Caveman, Superman, and future Batman. And they're fighting it out. So I have to read this. The Man of Steel become the Caveman of Steel, and the caped crime fighter become the Batman of 800,000 AD. And they have Superman speaking in caveman speak. Go back, Iron Monster. If you come in my cave, me kill you. I guess it became Bizarro. And then Batman, I'm not going to read you what Batman says, but he's like, I can get rid of this fool. And then there's even an extra Kongorilla. World's 8th wonder.
I think Kongorilla had a human mind inside his body, but I'm not sure. Maybe that was something else.
All right. I'm passing it over to you. And as you're scrolling through the comics, I'll be going through the comments. Right?
Okay. So I have only recently learned about ACG Comics Group. And I actually don't know a whole lot about it, but from another YouTuber, I learned about it, Roger. And I saw a whole bunch of them for, I guess each one of these cost me $6.
Yeah.
And I thought that was worth it.
Definitely.
I have no idea the actual value. From 1963, this one. So Adventures into the Unknown, Gripping Tales of Suspense. It feels like a throwback almost to Golden Age comics to me.
I was going to say the line work on that cover, it's so thin, and I really, really like it.
Courage Out of the Past. So it's obviously a bunch of short horror-ish or fantasy-ish stories. I don't, maybe they're reprints from the Golden Age. I don't even know. I don't know much about them.
Look at that, yeah. Or maybe some of them are, some of them aren't.
Yeah. But then in 1966, when the Batman craze was happening, every comic book company started doing superheroes. So in their Adventures into Unknown, which was a horror comic, they got a superhero.
Oh, that's sad.
And he's called Nemesis. It looks like his underwear is being frozen by this bad guy.
That bad guy wants him to peel off, or like, what do we call?
And there's even a bit of a testicular shape to this. Oops, I'm not doing it well. To this freezing ray, I think.
You're a pervert. It looks like a heart to me. He's in love with his genitals.
Okay. Well, there you go. That's much more heartwarming. So
that's hilarious.
See if I can find a good page of this hero, Nemesis. The other thing is a nemesis is an enemy. Oh, it looks like Nemesis is fighting the devil there.
Wow.
His striped shorts are very fashionable for 1966.
He needs to wear some leggings.
I don't know, circa 1969, I finally got a hold of a pair of bell bottoms, and they were blue and white striped. My parents wouldn't let me wear bell bottoms, but my cousin gave me some. The striped underwear on Nemesis makes me think of that.
Oh, that cover's awesome. Look at how it changes color from yellow to orange.
Right. Very sophisticated.
I like it.
And maybe when I read it, I'll find out why Nemesis has a hourglass on his shirt.
Maybe because he's traveling in time. Look, he's in the age of dinosaurs right now.
He kind of looks like someone who was getting dressed really quickly and didn't put all his clothes on.
I know he needs pants.
So then they also had, how many did I do? 3. So I'll do 2 more. They also had another very similar comic called Forbidden Worlds. Oh, this one, the guy says, it's time to show them what space pirates can do, as these pirates make this alien walk the plank. So it's pirates versus space pirates.
Why does this head look like a teapot to me, or a tea kettle or something?
Yeah, there's like a little opening there.
You know, he looks like Quark.
Rivets around. He looks like what?
Quark. The
right.
Generation.
Right, from Deep Space Nine.
I mean, yeah, Deep Space Nine character.
And then Forbidden Worlds in 1966 got their own superhero called, cleverly, Magic Man. He wears a turban. And
now I know why there's the Heart song. They got it right from that comic.
Right.
Look at those Nazis.
They look
like maybe they're not Nazis. That's World War
One Nazis, World War I Germans. But
sorry.
And who's this guy with his lederhosen? He seems to be kind of like Magic Man's sidekick.
He's an extra from Sound of Music. Sorry, anybody over there. Am I being kind of racist? I don't know.
What, saying someone's an extra from Sound of Music? I don't think so.
By making fun of lederhosen?
Yes, you are right, Larry. Nemesis needs some pants.
He totally
does. And I just wanted to point out that Magic Man is wearing the classic villain colors, green and purple.
Oh.
Villains, especially in DC Comics, always wear green and purple.
But Green Lantern's all in green.
True, but if he had a purple cape, he'd become
then he would. I don't know. There's something weird going on. Like, who's the lederhosen guy, and why is he on his
Why is he being
shoulders.
held between the legs of Magic Man? But he seems to be on Magic Man's side. He says, the
This is not a
Chattergun's
wholesome
chattering
comic.
at us, Magic Man.
That's not a wholesome comic at all.
Ah.
The Chattergun's chattering
For
at
Christmas,
us.
I mean, for Halloween, you could go as Magic Man and Frank could go as Lederhosen Man.
I couldn't pull off that V-neck to the belt.
Oh, Magic Man meets Dragonia.
Okay, I've met Dragonia before. She's featured at the club over there on what's the street over there? Oh, I forget.
I'm not in a quick flip through. I'm not seeing Lederhosen Man. I'm disappointed.
Yep.
Oh well. I'll report back to you more on these as I read them. Okay, so now I think that was my 5.
Okay, so I've got 3 horror comics. I'm not sure if this is a Neil Adams or not. Maybe you can help me out. I loved that comic cover. So this is The Unexpected. It's hard for me to say.
I don't think it's Neil Adams. I'm trying to remember the name of the artist.
I'm not sure if that's like I can't find a signature.
Yeah, and they don't always put them there.
But look at that cool cover.
I don't think it might be Nick Cardy. There's another artist that does a lot of those covers, and I'm trying to remember. I can't remember.
Kaluta, because I have one here.
No, Kaluta has a different style, but you're right. Later on, Kaluta did a lot too.
And so they're in the courtroom, and they're gonna uncover a werewolf or something. That's cool. Okay, next, someone else featured this recently, but look at that. It was Mr. E. He bought this as well, but look at that cool volcano exploding and a creature coming out and all those people running. So this is another Unexpected. Again, I don't see the artist. They just have these weird numbers over here on both of them. Next, we've got an underwater weird mystery tales.
Oh, that's my favorite of the 3. That's really intense.
Oh yeah, you like that one? I really like the art on the other 2. Oh, but look at his face, and he's like got Joker laughing gas, and he's pulling out her air.
Her air, yeah, it's disturbing.
Why doesn't she just put it back in?
I wish I could remember the name of that artist.
Oh, it's gonna bother you. And then there's this weird 2-issue Lois Lane.
Oh yeah,
from the 90s, and I guess like in this one. There's like a dead body here, and she's investigating it. That's weird. And then in this one, she's protecting children from. So this is kind of a mystery caper that Lois is getting into. And it's only a 2-issue series.
And it's Gray Morrow art.
Gray Morrow and Mindy Newell.
Have you heard of Gray Morrow?
No.
He's kind of this obscure artist who just pops up in weird places. But he has a sort of cult fandom. I'm one of them. I try to collect anything by Gray Morrow.
You don't have these 2?
I think I might have those, but I don't think I realized they were Gray Morrow. I didn't notice. I'll have to double check my collection. Yeah,
they're very strange, very interesting. So I decided to grab it. Since I'm collecting the old Lois Lanes, I decided to grab those just to see how she's evolved as a character. Because she's pretty hilarious in those old issues. It is your turn, sir.
That was that was 5. Okay.
Yeah.
You're so much quicker than me. I thought I had more time to rest.
Oh, I'll go more slowly.
It's okay. And I'm just joking.
Because I'm not opening them up. I should open them up. Hi, Mary. Sorry, she's there.
Hello, Mary. Is this the Mary that was on with you this morning?
Yes.
I only managed to watch part of that while I was trying to get ready for this show.
I think I took it in a dark place that it shouldn't have gone. Sorry.
I didn't get to that part. So more Forbidden Worlds, more Magic Man. He seems to be fighting blue-skinned guys with pointy ears, but
that's the new Miss Marvel. How she puts her fist all the way out like that.
Yes.
Brainwashed.
Yep. Nothing's new. And here's a Forbidden Worlds, I guess an older one before they got superheroes, with a tree controlled by the ghost of a warlock, killing probably
Nazi
soldiers. I'm not sure.
If you can, open it up and show the splash pages, because those are always nice.
Okay.
I mean, I don't. If you don't want to, that's fine. But I need.
No,
to
I was trying to be more speedy like you, but
I think that's bad.
ooh, this one feels like it's in really good condition. They said it was a 6.0, but I don't know. They're grading. And there's the splash page.
Not really a splash page, but it's got an
Yeah.
electric tree with a ghost coming out, a green ghost, and then a bunch of devils in the corner.
Not the best art in the world, but they put a lot more work in it than modern artists do with 1 or 2 pictures per page. But
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot.
let's see. Oh, okay. This looks pretty hilarious. Those ever-loving space shoes.
Look at that. That kid's falling. That's a great picture.
And he meets an alien out in space who has a beanie.
And a potbelly.
Yes.
He's related to me.
He looks like a comic book reader. I never had a beanie with a propeller on it, but I feel like I should have.
Look at him. He also looks like a Star Trek character. So this is music said looks like the ghost is peeing on the tree, but he uses but we know he means peeing.
Ghost pee has a lot of magical properties. Okay,
Oh.
I want to see if there's a good Magic Man picture in here.
I am retired. I'm absolutely jealous of Sleepy's shirt. Don't get me started right now. This week sucked.
There's Magic Man being manhandled.
You know what? They're not having splash pages. I'm disappointed.
No, they're too efficient.
I'm opening up all my comics to show the splash pages. I'm getting ready.
But this is kind of cool. Aliens.
Yeah.
I'm actually getting excited to read some Magic Man.
You gotta listen to Heart while you're reading those.
I actually forgot about Heart and their Magic Man song. And a Fantastic Four annual, which I now somewhat regret getting because it was a reprint.
Oh, I don't have that one.
It's the other earlier five annuals have real, or not annual, giant size Fantastic Four. Remember there was a period where they did a bunch of giant size, but this one must have been as it was petering out, so they just reprinted a Fantastic Four annual from the Jack Kirby days. I mean, you can't complain too much for getting another copy. I think this might have been an early appearance or first appearance of Annihilus.
Wow.
Oh, you want to see splash pages? There's
there's
Reed Richards hard at work.
He's got his face all up in there. Yeah.
He's got a Jack Kirby style microscope.
Let there be life.
Let there be life. ...
Awesome.
Okay, back to you.
All right. So I'm going to have a lot of putting away to do at the end because I opened up all my comics so that we could see the splash pages. Because if I made you do it, then that means I got to do it too. So I'm going to show off this cool Donald Duck. I
like that one a lot.
A whole bunch of these type of comics. And this one, I like anytime Donald is getting wild, he's surprised and the hat comes up. I like that for some reason. And they're in Volcano Valley, and all the little volcanoes are erupting. That's kind of cool. And no splash page there. But what I do like is a lot of these comics are reprints of older ones, and they will tell you in the comic where they got, where they were originally printed.
Will they tell you who the artists were and stuff?
And they tell you that all of that.
So there were no credits in those.
It's really, if I could find that, it's really cool when they do that, because you're getting a little bit more of the history, and it's good for me because I don't know all the old artists, so it's helping me learn a little bit more.
Well, and Carl Barks is the one you're supposed to be excited about, but I'm always like, is that Carl Barks? I'm not sure. I don't know how to recognize him.
Now, this is the guy that I think so. Yeah, that I'm starting to take a real interest in. And his name, like I already mentioned, is Kaluta.
Right, Mike Kaluta, yeah.
I really like a lot of his covers.
He was one of those artists in the 70s who became a superstar for a while.
Because he did my famous Demon Baby cover that I love, love, love. And look at this. If you were sitting at your window and you turned around and saw that, you would probably die on the spot. Come on.
I would
That is
definitely
scary.
I would definitely pee my pants immediately.
That is scary. Okay, let's look at the splash page. This one is called Small Invasion. And there's okay, this is trippy because that guy's legs are all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, that's cool
Yeah, that's
art.
hard to parse
There's
here on the screen.
Yeah, sorry.
Who's the artist there? Does it say?
This one. No, I don't know how to find that. It's not there,
Well,
but
they don't, sometimes they do put credits, sometimes they don't in those.
Yeah, this art is pretty cool. It's very it's very nice. It's very different from a lot of the other. It's like the line work is really thin. Like,
Yeah.
look at that. It's pretty neat. Oh,
That
okay.
might be Gary Tallock.
Listen to you throwing out names. Like
a lot of these really good Filipino artists were in the mystery magazines.
Oh wait, we looked at those comments already. All right. So I have 2 issues of Justice League, and the reason I'm collecting them, but one of the reasons I want to show them is because they're George Perez art. And what's interesting is both of these covers, they seem to be coming out of the comics.
Oh wow.
So you could see it's more so in the next one I'm going to show. But I mean, George Perez, I mean, come on.
Right.
Did the Justice League ever look any better than that? George
Perez.
Well,
and kids, I know at least myself, and I assume a lot of other kids, bought comics if there were a lot of superheroes on the cover.
Yeah.
And Perez was so good at putting a lot of superheroes on the cover.
Yeah, he's so good at detail. Now, the interior art is Chuck Patton.
Huh. I don't recall that name.
Yeah, so I don't know.
It looks good.
That's not bad. It's not George Perez.
Well, yeah, it's one of those things of you want the cover artist and you don't get
it. Let me see if there's any splash pages on the interior. No, but I'm going to go ahead and show the next issue because they're even more so jumping off the page. So this is number 218, and you can see there's I don't know if you can see there's
that's
an actual
a really
comic
good
book.
one.
And they're all jumping right out of the comic. Even Elastic Man or whatever his name is, Ilongo Man or whatever his name is, he's actually coming out of the middle of the comic book from the side.
That is such an amazing cover. Wow.
The Price of Humanity. And what's interesting is the background comic, they're all faded. Like you can see Superman, he's faded. And that's
are they standing on top of the cover of the comic book?
Yeah. And they're all coming out of the comic. And this one does have a splash page, and there's 2 artists, Chuck Patton and Romeo Tangal, which
he's the inker. He's the inker.
Oh.
He was also the main inker on George Perez on the Teen Titans.
Ooh.
So he's part of why the Teen Titans look so good.
And finally, I'm going to show this World's Finest. I thought this was hilarious. I'm actually going to read it to you because that's pretty funny.
I got to hear what it says.
It says, featuring an amazing... Oh, no, that's different. Come on, Superman. Show Batman you can lick him even without your superpowers. And then Robin's over here fist pumping. It's like, Batman, your Superman's equal now. Stun him with your energy sword and make him apologize.
Does anyone say you can lick someone in a fight anymore?
And make him apologize. Beat him down and make him apologize. After he's stunned, he will apologize.
Yes. These are grown men. These are grown men.
And then look at this. They're like parachuting down, but Superman can freaking fly. Why is he
Unless it's in Candor, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Candor magically has its own red sun inside the bottle that makes you have no power.
Oh, all right. So you explained it to me.
It's scientific.
So there's no entrance to Candor at the bottom. They have to always go through the top.
They always go through you pull the cork off and then you jump in.
Wouldn't that depressurize the whole city and
yeah, I would think so.
Explode? All right, you are up, sir, and I'm gonna
Okay.
scroll through the comments.
Okay, why don't we look at the comments before I?
Oh, okay.
If there's any new ones.
So that was my counterculture hero, Gilbert Shelton, the man behind the Freak Brothers. In case it was Morton made a comment about a Grateful Dead artist album cover. I don't think that was me that showed it, but I do like a lot of Grateful Dead album art.
I didn't know Gilbert Shelton did some Grateful Dead art.
I don't even know.
I like his Furry Freak Brothers, and there was another cool underground he had.
Mm-hmm. I'll have to catch the rest on replay. Have a good stream, guys. Bye, Larry. Well,
How dare you leave, Larry?
Yeah, he's probably long gone now. Carl Barks was a superstar in Scandinavia, and have a good weekend, Larry. Okay, now you're up, sir.
Right, I think that the Duck comics are biggest in Scandinavia.
They're really big
in the Scandinavian countries,
so,
and in Germany too. But I think maybe.
Right.
Have you heard of the band Nightwish?
No. Are you talking to me or the?
I'm talking to you. I think Nightwish from Norway or Finland. I can't remember, but they're a really big symphonic metal group in Europe, and their leader wrote a soundtrack to the life and times of Scrooge McDuck, just on his own. Huge Scandinavian pop rock star. That's
Kim,
the best they are.
At This Is Music, knows about metal, so he should know that one. Okay?
I'm surprised you don't know Nightwish. They're really fun band.
And he says they're Finnish.
Finnish, thank you.
So that means they're no longer together. No. Sorry.
Well, they go through lead vocalists pretty quickly.
They're Nordic.
They're Nordic. Oh, so they're not Scandinavian? Is there a difference? See, we're very ignorant.
Does that mean they're from Norway? Or
no.
That would be Norwegian. What is Nordic?
It's a region, probably. There's a Nordic region and a Scandinavian region, or are they
Morton, you're just throwing out words to confuse us. Stop it. These aren't real words.
No, but anyway, Nightwish is huge, especially I think in Europe. And their lead guy composed sort of a soundtrack for his favorite comic book.
Okay, everybody, we need to listen to that. That sounds great. I'm good. Is it Nightwish?
I don't think it would be under the name Nightwish. I can't remember the name of the lead guy now. But if you looked for the life and times of Scrooge McDuck, I think you would find it.
Oh, okay.
When you're showing comics next, I'll look for it. Okay, so I got a bunch of 1970 Captain America, Crack Up on Campus. And this covers by your favorite, Gene Colan.
Yeah. So I thought crack up meant laughing.
You know, that I would have thought that too.
Crack up.
But the ever hip Stan Lee says it means something else. I don't know, some bad thing happening.
Is that guy a pirate? Why is there a pirate on campus?
He's a hippie.
Oh, but he's got an eye patch.
And hippies are bad. They shoot people.
Oh.
They cause riots on campus.
His hair's long. He's wearing dark glasses.
My father was a college professor, and I was just a little kid in 1968, 69. I remember overhearing adults' conversations about buildings being taken over by rioting students and stuff. But I don't think they had guns.
And also people going into towers and shooting onto the campus. So this is playing on the fears of both of that.
So is Nordic a subset of Scandinavia? Or no, is Scandinavia a subset of Nordic?
I
two
lost
separate things
just a long time ago.
Anyway, I am convinced they're all really cool countries because lots of cool music comes out.
I need to go there, but it's cold.
So Crack Up on Campus. Let's look. Here's the. Now, my preferred Captain America is when it is Captain America and the Falcon. I guess they hadn't called it and the Falcon yet.
And he's still got that different color uniform.
Right. He hadn't changed to the white and red one.
Yeah.
But to me, Captain America is much better when he was teamed up with the Falcon. I don't quite know why, but it just
a lot of Kirby stuff then too.
Humanized him. Yeah, but this is Gene Colan.
Yeah. Oh, look at him jumping over. You cannot tell me that's good art. Look at him jumping over that fence. That's horrible. Go back.
I know.
Tell me that's good art.
Something good.
Tell me that's good art.
somehow, because I was on Team Gene Colan, I would accept that. Here's another really bad panel, actually.
Oh, Lord.
But I love Gene Colan, so I forgive him some of those weird panels. Oh, this is quite the splash page. I don't know what's going on there. It looks psychedelic.
What? Look at her twisted
Someone
body
dosed
and the
them.
butt. I
Yeah.
don't know. That issue's horrible.
It smells great.
Well, it smells like it looks.
I think
No,
that's a good picture.
No.
I love Gene Colan. Oh, well. Anyway, more Gene Colan coming up because...
Show me more colon monstrosities.
Here's another monstrosity cover by Gene Colan.
Go ahead.
I'm so upset I'm losing my voice.
That's, oh, God.
There's a character in here called the Mysterious Suprema.
I say Suprema.
Suprema.
Tigra or Tigra?
Suprema sounds like some kind of Italian sauce you put on your sandwich.
You say Suprema, I say Suprema.
Here's Suprema.
Deadliest.
That's not a good costume, I have to admit.
And look at her. She's like this.
Yes.
She's a gay icon.
She is. Gene Colan might have been a gay icon. Who knows? That's intense.
Yeah. She's going invisible.
And then one of my daughter's two favorite Marvel supervillains, Batroc the Leaper. Batroc the Leaper.
Look at that cool Hulk picture. He looks crazy.
What is he doing there?
Look
Give
at
yourself a special no prize if you figure out what the Hulk is doing in this one. Well, he's levitating his head above the action.
I'm going to mute myself because my dog is trying to get up.
But we want to hear your dog. Any other? Well, anyway, I think this Gene Colan art is very good. But the losers of the crowd don't appreciate it.
You don't like it, do you, Fred? It looks horrible.
So there was also this period where Captain America was just riding around the country on his motorcycle.
He's very what is that character from The Walking Dead who's always on his motorcycle?
I haven't read enough Walking Dead to know.
Oh, it's on the TV show. Norman Reedus. I forget his name in the show. He's always on his motorbike looking cool.
And one more Captain America. The fateful choice. He has to choose whether to become a police officer or stay Captain America.
I have that one, and I love that cover.
I think this cover is John Romita.
Yeah,
I'm not 100% sure.
Difference,
but I think it's John Romita.
Look at that, and
it's John Romita art on the inside.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. That is a great splash page. They used the desk to fill us all in.
Yep. Last issue, the Falcon. Blah blah blah.
No,
I can't put down what
the Captain America actor didn't. What's his name? He didn't die, did he?
I didn't hear about it.
You mean the one from the recent movies? Oh, Daryl Dixon. Thank you.
Who's Daryl Dixon?
The Walking Dead motorcyclist.
Oh. He didn't die though. Yeah, this John Romita art is wonderful. It's no Gene Colan, but it is very good.
I like that. Even that guy, the bald guy, looks insane. That was good. That was good art.
As a kid, I used to feel John Romita was too corporate. I actually used to think that he was the corporate face of Marvel in the 70s. And so I kind of sneered at his artwork, but now I really like it.
I like his stuff. Okay, we need to get to the bottom of this. Why do you think the guy from Captain America died? He said he had some sort of
Chris Evans? Is that his name?
Evans, yes, Chris Evans. Maybe the actor from the 70s. There was a 70s Captain America TV show. Maybe
was there? I missed that. Where's my phone?
Wasn't there? Yeah, okay. I could be totally wrong, like I often am. All right, so I've got 5. Here we go. the gospel blip. Now, I'm not making fun of religion, but I pulled this because it is a Christian comic. But it says, look what it says: all have sinned. Okay, that's pretty. That's pretty intense. And then what does it say? Don't be a litter bug. Like, what? Heavy.
Well, I'm glad back then the religious groups were into the environment, because now they seem to think destroying the environment is a Christian thing to do.
But does that go together? Like, all have sinned. Don't be a litter bug. It doesn't make sense. And then look at this crowd at the bottom. I'm just like, well, look, there's a sea captain.
Because little kids reading comics, the only sin they'd done yet was being a litter bug.
Oh gosh, all have sinned. Don't be a litter bug. And then it's ridiculous. Here's no, I can't wait to read this one.
It looks like it was done by an Archie artist.
Yeah, totally. And in fact, I mentioned this in one of my comics. There's Spire Christian comics, and a lot of them, like Archie has a Spire line,
right?
I think.
So they had a relationship with Archie Comics, I guess.
And I think the artist, it's Al Hartley.
I think that is a
came from
guy.
Yeah. So I can't wait to jump into this, because
maybe you could do a video on this one and the Bunny comic.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Those two could go together.
That's what you want. Okay, my fandom has spoken. So here's another Betty and Me.
I am your fandom.
Yes. And look at her. She's got him on a leash. My girlfriend Betty sent me over to borrow some ketchup, and she's got
a
him
leash
on a leash
attached to his bathing suit.
Yeah, so that he won't get all up with these ladies over there. Come on, that's pretty awesome.
To escape, he just has to take his bathing suit off.
That's awesome stuff. Come on, and then okay, we got the Archie art. I mean, Archie art is Archie art. It's always good. It's always the same though. It's like they mass produce that look, no matter what artist they got.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
So, I was horribly jealous of Archie. He had so many girlfriends. Every girl was attracted to him.
He can keep them.
What? Well, you don't mind. I was upset. Well, all these girls in bikinis like Archie.
I like the school teacher, the fat school. Even Reb Bound is still alive. John Romita Sr. Yep. Are you drinking Modern Times beer?
No, it's tea.
It's too early for that, Morton.
Yeah, I just woke up an hour ago, but it's
only 10 in the morning, Morton. Then he says, nope. Does that mean for the beer? Isn't Litterbug in the 10 I'm just kidding. We're going to get in trouble with the religious people.
Thou shalt not litter thy neighbor's wife.
Yeah. Ooh. What are you littering on? I'm not going to touch that. Okay. I've got this awesome Hulk magazine.
Ooh, I love those.
And it's a little bit wavy. I don't care. But
and it's one of the color ones.
Yes. When I was looking, so first off, you're getting mouth task off.
I'm getting jealous.
It's got a wraparound cover. Look at that cool cover.
Really nice.
And then when you open it, it's got so much going for it. You got, look at that, full page art, and then it's in color. And
Gene Colan would have done that pinup better.
I don't think so. I think that's great. Oh, and you know who it is?
Walt Simonson. I saw the signature, but that's not a good Walt Simonson.
I think that's great.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. How do you not like
that?
To me,
that's one of the worst Walt Simonson drawings I've seen.
Oh, you know, I'm a fan of his.
I like him too, but don't like that.
You're just saying that because I'm
getting revenge.
He lives up to his name, Colon. Look at this. That's a lot of smashing in the.
Did Simonson do the story?
Let's see. It says.
It'll probably say on the table of contents, or
yeah, I'm looking at it right here. It just says colorists, frontispiece, Walt Simonson. They don't have artists.
Not in the description of the story over to the right there?
Maybe each one, yes. by Doug Mensch. I don't know how to say that.
I never
Ron
know how to
Nelson,
say his name.
Fran Matera. And then, Doug Mensch, Gene Colan, and Tom DeZuniga.
Yes.
So let's look at page 52 and look at the Colan monstrosity. 52.
Tony DeZuniga was a great inker too, so that's a good art team.
Oh, it's Moon Knight. So look,
Wow.
there's Moon Knight jumping off, looking all weird, and his body's like all weird, out of proportion. That's not a Moon Knight I want to meet, because that's scary Moon Knight. And but you know what? Actually, it doesn't look too bad in this. Like, these magazines are oversized, so the art is really nice.
Right.
The colors pop. These things are cool. Oh, here's somebody awkwardly falling out of a closet. Moon Knight is opening the closet.
That's a bad drawing, I have to admit.
Come on, Colan art is just
He had his good days and his bad days.
the late 70s and 80s were his bad days. Okay, so next we have another wavy magazine, Creepy, earth-shattering issue. Now look at the cool art on that cover. That's painted. I'm looking for an art signature, but look how cool that
is.
Cover art is.
It's also disturbing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Creepy and Eerie usually had great covers.
And this one.
So are you getting a special wavy magazine collection?
I got them super cheap. And I don't mind that.
You can go next time you're buying comics, say, well, I don't want this one. It's not wavy. Do you have a wavy copy of this?
When I go in the chats, I say, hey, do you have any beat up comics that you don't want that you'll sell for cheap? And a lot of people do. They don't show them or because they don't think people will buy them, and then I get them cheap. And my last one is this. I guess Eerie tried to go away from
that's weird.
horror.
Hard John?
Nuclear Hit Parade. So they tried to go in a sci-fi direction. And this is one of those issues.
Is that a special issue? Does it have a number on the 106? Okay, it is a.
Yeah, it's
because sometimes they did these special things that you had to mail away for.
Oh yeah, it was right there.
But it just doesn't look like a regular issue.
No, I think for just a little while they tried to change their format.
Maybe just before they went out of business.
Yeah. But when I open this up, like, it's very muddy art, but it's kind of interesting.
That looks like Richard Corbin.
Oh, I think this is reprinted from somewhere else, and they did a real bad scan job.
Bad scan job, yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
So the company was probably on its last legs, and it was probably doing mostly reprints.
Oh, from the magnificent graphics of Rich Corbin and Josh Ortiz. Jose Ortiz. So it's Rich Corbin. You're right. You called that. Oh, I would have known that in a heartbeat. Yeah, that's Corbin. But you got it way before I did.
But yeah, so it must be an early Corbin that they're reprinting, and like you said, probably not scanned well.
No, it's half the book is ads. All of this is ads. The whole second half of the book. Wow. From here onward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 pages. That's 14 of this is all ads.
Well, that was common in Warren magazines, because one of the brilliant things, well, it probably was brilliant, things that Jim Warren did is he started his own mail order company. So the back of every issue was like a catalog for his mail order company.
Oh, that's cool.
And he knew what fans of monster magazines would like, and he would fill, and he had warehouses full of stuff. But when he went bankrupt, people just someone bid and bought just the entire contents of his warehouse, which included original art and other stuff, along with all the doodads that he was selling.
That's worth a lot now.
Yeah.
So Morton says it's never too early for a beer on a Saturday after getting drunk yesterday.
But it's probably dinner time his time, or maybe even later. Yeah,
and in fact, Morton and I are going to be doing a live stream like this, and we're going to be showing laser discs.
Cool.
So
wow.
That's coming up. So I'm ready to do that, Morton, today or tomorrow if you want. Haven't had a beer yet in 2024. Oh, really? Good for you. Did either of you?
He just
read
wants us
Grim-
to have beer for breakfast.
Yeah. Have you like if any of us have read? If either of us has read Grimjack, it would be you.
Yes,
you read-
I've read some Grimjack, and I have been. So I read Grimjack back when it came out, like a few issues. It was a Timothy Truman comic, and in recent years, I've been picking up random Grimjack issues from 50-cent bins, with the plan of reading some in a row at some point, but I haven't. As you probably can tell, people like us collect more comics than we actually have time to read.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's
But I
the
always
beauty of
hope
it.
to read them, so
Of
I
course.
hope to get back to Grimjack.
Oh, so we can do that in a separate stream. Our fandom is asking us to show our top 10 comics. Now that would be so hard to do.
It would be super hard, especially for me, because my 16,000 comics are all in a storage unit a mile away from my house.
Quit bragging.
No, so I can't easily access. It's not a good thing. I can't easily access.
And remember, so Sleepy has agreed that I'm allowed to pull up a truck to his warehouse and I get to fill it with whatever I wanted. He agreed to that.
I'm putting it in my will.
Then
I'm retired, so I don't have long to live.
So I just get the whole thing.
You get the entire contents of my storage unit.
That would go into my garage for sure. I think
that will be the end of your marriage.
Oh. No, whatever's in the garage stays in the garage.
Do you have room for another 16,000 comics?
Who cares? I'll swim in them.
About 110 short boxes.
Yeah, I think I've gotten 10 Laserdiscs so far to show, finding 10 more tomorrow perhaps. So I'll text you more, and I would really, really like to do that because I love Laserdiscs and their art. So is it my turn? No, it's your turn.
Okay.
I just did the magazines.
Well, I don't know if it's in my top 10, but this is one of my favorite Batman issues. And I just recently bought a copy of it. It was originally in this book I had as a kid called Batman from the 30s to the 70s.
Oh, and you know what? That looks like a horror comic.
And this was
Neil Adams.
This is when Neil Adams and Denny O'Neil made Batman more like a horror comic.
Look at that. That's stunning.
And it's a really cool horror story
of the waiting graves
about this couple who are immortal.
I bet their last name is Graves.
And they of course are killing people to stay immortal. And Batman just shows up at their party and puts a stop to it. So it's just a really good short horror story with Batman inserted into it. And somehow I like these kinds of stories where the hero he passes through other people's stories, if you know what I mean. Like Conan does that a lot, and the Spirit does that a lot, and Batman at this point.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know, so that like the modern Batman just sort of focuses on Batman's neuroses and his ups and downs of his life. But back then, only some issues would do that, and a lot of other issues would just be a cool story that Batman played a role in.
Hold on. That panel right there needs to be blown up, giant size.
It should be
Look
opposed
at that.
Yeah.
That is cool.
This is Neil Adams at a peak.
Wow. Yeah, someone wrote Neil Adams' heart.
Yeah,
Yep.
so this is definitely one of my all-time favorite issues, which I kind of, I have the book. It was reprinted in black and white in the book, and it's just one day I saw it in a store and I was like, wait a minute, why don't I own this comic? It's one of my favorites.
Can you tell me the number? I'm looking up if I have it.
It's Detective Comics number 395.
I'm going to see if I have it because I want to read it now. 395.
Yeah.
I have 397. Oops.
Yeah. Well, that might be good too.
Huge holes in my collection, unfortunately. And wait, Pieface says he'd love to see me on Storage Wars bidding. I don't bid. I get outbid. Like I don't have the money for it. So no, Sleepy Reader has to just give it to me.
It's just going to be in my will.
Yes.
Then
Although
you're going
I'm
to start
sure
sending me all kinds of
your collection is probably worth a lot of money.
Not that much. I mean, because I mostly like just sort of, I don't pursue big books, right? I just like what I like. So I got a bunch of Frankensteins.
Oh, I love those. Look at that.
Speaking of big
cool-
money, that cost me $7. So for
Look
you,
at that.
Yes.
And look at her face. Like, that's gorgeous. That is just great art. Oh, and there's even a what do you call it? Circus master there, or sideshow man.
Yeah.
And like he's breaking out of the ice. That's awesome. It's so hard to center the comics, right? When you're not looking at them.
Val Mayrick did the art.
Wow.
And I didn't like his art as a kid, or I had mixed feelings about it as a kid, but I really like his art style now.
And you know, I actually have the collected edition of this, and I haven't read it, so I need to do that.
Who's the writer on it? Doug Monch again. Doug Monch, whatever you say his name.
Mensch.
He was a mensch.
It's like,
so yeah. So I got a couple of Frankensteins at the shop earlier this week.
I'm jealous. So this is where Comic Envy comes in. I want that entire run. I have a couple of the issues. I think I have number 1 though. Hello.
The earliest issues are a bit expensive, so if you have number 1, that's good.
I do. And not only do I have it, it looks gorgeous. I think it's in pristine condition.
Is it in Mylar?
Is it called Monster? Oh no, the Frankenstein Monster.
The Frankenstein Monster.
I'm looking it up, but I don't want to miss your art. I have 1, 2, 4, and 15. 1 and 2. And the first issue, and first and second one, I think, is Plugart.
Yes, and the Plugart is fantastic. The early issues are an adaptation of the novel, and then after that, they just sort of have him wander the countryside and
like the Hulk.
Like the Hulk.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of issues where he runs into Dracula.
Those are going to be worth a lot of money.
And those were drawn by John Buscema, which was really nice.
Yeah, those are the expensive ones. Look at that. Oh, that's number 16. I don't have that.
Skiers. There's always people on skis always have guns. I've learned that from the movies.
Kill those skiers.
And this is Doug Monch and Val Mayrick.
Wow.
Not the greatest splash page.
No.
Okay, that was 4. Why don't I?
You got one more.
I got lots and here. The last comic actually that I got. Put it by accident.
Sorry. Pie put a funny comment. We'll get to it.
What do you say?
So after you show that, we actually have to answer this. So we're going to take time to answer this comment.
This is a nice beat up copy there.
There you go. How much did you pay for that one?
My friend John gave it to me. I guess he paid $6 for it. Oh, he had a copy that was $22, and he accidentally bought this one too. So he gave it to me. But there must be something special in here that it's a more expensive, even though these.
But it's a
these usually have one news story and some reprints. I think.
I would think.
Yeah, I don't know what's in here that makes it special. But that's not great.
No, I like that one.
You like that? That's Irv Novick.
It's like we get to look up his skirt, kind of. Like, look at that poor cover is like half falling.
It's not in good shape.
I love it. Those are the kind of comics I buy.
I like this picture from the.
Look at Robin. What's he doing?
He's riding on a bat jet glider, or something.
Oh God, that's hilarious. I've never seen those before.
They list the art by Dick Sprang. He's a classic Golden Age.
Spring
Age, Golden Age. I don't know. Here's Robin with some kind of machinery.
Okay, that's an oldie. That's a reprint. Okay. Look at Batman at the bottom of that. That's definitely like an early.
That's the classic Dick Sprang.
Yeah, look at that. Batman. Oh, okay. So I didn't know that artist's name. So there you go. I'm getting my edumacation right now.
Yeah. Here's an even older Batman reprint.
Oh, look at that art. That's great.
What Batman and Robin just jump face first.
They just swoop in there. They don't care.
How do they land?
They're gonna bounce off that.
That art is also by Dick Sprang, but that must be earlier Dick Sprang. Wow. Is there from that was a 1944 reprint. Yeah, so I think all the rest is reprints. Okay, that's my 5.
All right. So Comics Fan is asking, which old comic are you hunting right now? Do you have any answer to that? I just pick up random things when I find them.
I go to shops, and if stuff jumps out at me, I get it. But I'm always looking for early Hulk, and not early, like the Roy Thomas, Herb Trimpe era of the Hulk, and then I'm almost finished my early Captain Americas. So I don't have like one comic I'm looking for at all. But I look for things of various runs that I'm working on. Like,
yeah, I'm also
Frankenstein. All the stuff I showed here was stuff of runs that I'm working on.
Yeah, I'm working on Conan. I'm trying to get as many Conans as I can, and I'm trying to get I'm forgetting his Sal Buscema's Spectacular Spider-Man run. I want all of them. Right. I absolutely, nobody likes that art as much as I do. I don't know why. I love it so much. I think that art is phenomenal. So I'm trying to get all of those issues.
I think, by the way, that Comics Fan 1973, I think he's from Finland. Am I right?
Are you?
I think his name is Tommy, and he's from Finland. I hope I'm right about that. Maybe he's from another one of those Northern European countries.
He's Nordic. Pieface says, make sure you open any geek mail very carefully from now on.
Right.
Like a bomb. Get him on his way. Let's go. That's why I started laughing when I read that. My favorite comic superheroes are so obscure, I never see them. Saves money. And there you go.
There you go. Yeah.
So Comics Fan is looking for Lois Lane number 80, which is another comic. I'm also collecting all Lois Lane. I forgot to mention.
I am collecting those. I'm wondering if I have 80. I can't find my phone to check.
I don't think I have Lois Lane. I don't have the earlier issues because they're very expensive. So I'm going to look that up right now. Superman's bride. What's her name? Superman's girlfriend. Lois.
I think I have most of them after about issue 40. They seem more expensive below that.
Superman's girlfriend. Oh, I have 81 and 82. I don't have 80. It's probably more expensive, right? Comics Fan. Finland. Tommy. Is it Tommy or Tommy?
I'm not sure.
I'm asking him.
He's a really cool guy. He has his own channel. He puts occasional stuff out there. And he sent a package to Bueller once that included some presents for me. So, of course, now I like him.
Hey, I will like you too when I get my package. No, I'm totally joking. No,
I don't have 80 either. I have 79. I have 75 through 79, 81 through 105, but not 80. So maybe that's a hard one to get.
Yeah, it's pronounced Tommy. Yeah, I guess that one is. So now we're going to have to be on the lookout. So if I find one, Tommy, I will definitely grab it for you. Right? Even if I don't have it, if I find it cheap, I'll find it for you and send it to you. Unless the shipping, like I've been trying to send a package of This Is Music forever. And man, the shipping has gone crazy.
Is that the one you want, Tommy? Oh, Tommy? Sorry. Is that the one you want, Tommy? I don't see that it's breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah, look in the corner. Do you see at the top? She's busting through somehow.
Oh, she's ripped off the word girlfriend from the logo.
Isn't that cool?
That is cool. Wow.
She's mad because she did not like her dress.
It's Splitsville for Lois and Superman. That is that dress makes a statement. Splitsville. It's not expensive, but it's hard to get white here in Europe. Right. White covers also. But yeah, it's one of the few I don't have from.
Wow. So that one, like I don't mind if I get my comics a little bit discolored. I just like to have them. But yeah, if you want pure white like that, I don't know. Get out of my magazine, Superman. I'm leaving Metropolis to start a new life. And that doesn't include you. Morton wrote up the whole thing. He's laughing. Lois.
I think I have like 80% of the Lois Lane comics now. It's pretty good. I'm proud of myself now that I looked at my CLZ.
I'm far from it. I wish they would start reprinting some of those old things. Okay, so we're at an hour and 20 minutes. Are you fine to keep going? I am.
I'm fine, but you usually like to keep your videos shorter.
No, I'm going to keep showing things. So let's go.
Yeah, I've got plenty.
I've got 2 comics to show you right here. So, I thought this one was hilarious. Why are the Justice League into demonology? Like, this is so off-brand. Look at that. Oh, sorry about that.
It's a very cool cover too. I mean, it's a cool drawing. I like that.
Yeah. So let's look at the splash page. I open it up.
Yeah. And could you show the cover again without the plastic? Because it.
Oh yeah. Sorry about that. You're right.
That looks better.
I mean, look, the art is cool.
I wonder if that's Joe Kubert.
I think that's Neil Adams.
Or maybe it's Neil Adams.
I can't see. Oh, and you know what? I just noticed this. They're inside Green Lantern's ring. They're shrunken.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, and they're having a demonic seance or something. And then this is number 98, by the way.
Are they raising Zatanna or Zatanna? Is that magician character coming out of the...
I guess, but in here they're calling him Sargon the Sorcerer.
Oh, Sargon. Okay, that was another old
But to me, it looked like the Phantom Stranger. It
looked like the Phantom Stranger, yeah.
Yeah, but he's Sargon the Sorcerer. Like, this is kind of straying into demonic territory. This is kind of like weird for the Justice League. I don't know about this. I do not know. All right. The next one I'm going to show was this was like one of my like amazing finds. So I'm collecting demon babies and I found another one. Look at that. Look at him. That's hilarious.
That is great.
So what is his? The Rights of Inheritance. And this is a Kaluta cover. Beautiful. I love these. Yeah, it's not as good.
And whoever did the color, I wonder if Kaluta did the color himself, because that is an incredible job of color.
Yeah, this is an amazing find. This is House of Mystery 273. And look at that splash page. Oh God. There's something right out of Creep.
That's me after you're come to pick up my comic books.
There you go. So there's the cheap 80 on eBay, but it has water damage at the bottom. You know what? Buy it, I say. Looks like Kaluta cover, but isn't. Baby by Kalua. Are you sure? Because right there, the signatures, there's a signature right there. It says Kaluta.
Yeah.
I've got at least 2 demon babies. I've got bratty children. I showed them off in a video, but I think I only have 2 demon babies now. Do you remember, Sleepy? Do I?
Well, so that's what you're hunting for, more demon babies.
No, I just come across them. I don't hunt them, but when I see them, I grab them because I love them. I wanna have a demon baby display one day. All right. Oh, the JLA cover. What was he saying? Baby is by Kaluta. The JLA cover, which is this one.
Is the JLA cover by Kaluta also?
Oh, I guess so. It kind of looks like it. Yeah. He's into
what number? What's the number of that JLA?
This JLA is 98. Ooh, he's got comic envy right now. He's looking to see if he has it. Let's see. Let's hope he doesn't.
No, I'm looking to see who the artist on it was.
Oh, whatever.
But I will want to get it too.
You change covers fast. Looks, but it is not by Kaluta. Oh, I'm sorry, comics fan. Do you want me to go more slowly? I'm kind of frenetic, so that's kind of me.
That's your brand.
Yeah, I'm too. I don't go slowly, so I think I have some kind of issue. All right. So while you're looking that up,
it's the Speed Force.
Yeah, I'm going to show. This is kind of cheating, but I'm going to show off these 5 magazines that I won. These magazines are from Belgium, and they're Mickey magazines. and they're from 1952 and 1953. I haven't opened them yet, because they're kind of sealed all weird, like on the back. Since they're weirdly sized, they folded it over, and I just haven't opened them yet. But look at these gorgeous, gorgeous covers on this. There's one of them.
That one, yeah.
Well, that one I love. This one I'm not crazy about. It's just like that rat is weird.
Yeah,
and then
the rat.
I love that one. I love that
Donald
cover.
Duck. Visually, Donald Duck is just hilarious. The expressions they get out of him and stuff.
Like this one, he's jumping up. Like, but these are magazine size, but they seem to be newspaper quality. Look at this. Like that.
Are they from the U.S.? Are they from the U.S.?
No, they're from Belgium.
Belgium. Oh, okay. Yeah.
In fact, there's even like I haven't opened them out yet, but right at the bottom, I believe it's French, because it says Le Journal de Petit et de Grand Enfant. That's my French accent.
C'est bon.
Thank you. And merci. And then that was the last one. We've got like a devil angel thing going on with Pluto.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, they do speak French in Belgium, so that makes sense. These
things are stunning. Look at them. I need this whole set. And like this one, the thing is, this one's number 75, 74, 76, 82, 89, 117, and 119. So there's a lot more of these out there. People in Europe, find these for me. Look at these things. They're amazing.
The cover of Justice League 98 was by Neil Adams. I think that was your guess anyway, right?
Yeah. It looked like him. And I mean, look at this. It's so beautiful. How could have I lived my life without these? Now that I have them, I'm fulfilled. All right. You are up. Popping out of the chat. Sorry, Pie Face. What's a comic or hero you could not get into? Let's think about that for a second.
I cannot get into Ant-Man.
Oh, interesting. I can't think of one.
And I'm guessing a lot of people can't get into Ant-Man because he hasn't had very many solo series.
I don't know if this is like beating a dead horse, but I couldn't get into Dracula by Gene Colan, as I've said numerous times. What's another one that I couldn't really get into? It's really like you can get into anything depending on the art.
With the right artist or writer. Yeah.
Writer, yeah. I'm looking around.
You know what? I have a lot of trouble with Firestorm and Blue Devil. Oh. And a lot of people who are of a slightly younger generation than me, they grew up with those heroes.
I loved them.
Whereas I was in my 20s when they came out, and they just both seemed too annoying to me somehow.
Huh. Yeah, I had the entire runs of both of those, and I really did like them. And Blue Devil too. Oh, did you say Blue Devil?
I said Blue Devil, but
there's another one.
Even worse is Lobo. I can't stand Lobo.
I don't like Lobo either. I don't like that one. Yeah, I don't know how it became.
Probably, if I tried, I could get into Blue Devil and Firestorm, but Lobo, I don't think so. So I picked up, I think quite a while ago, but I don't think I've ever showed them this series of the king size Conan the Barbarian.
Look at what
this cover is such a classic.
Art. Look at his feet are in the water. That's so awesome.
This is peak Barry Windsor Smith.
Yeah.
I think by the time they published this, he had already stopped actually doing Conan, but they have reprints of his work inside.
Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
That was Conan number 2. And then they have a reprint of Conan. I'm not sure what issue they did the Tower of the Elephant, but this is the Tower of the Elephant. That's harder to see.
Yeah, but his work is very detailed, and I actually need to read all of that stuff.
Let me see. I know there's a good kind of scene. Oh, I thought it was a big picture, but it's actually just this page that always impressed me.
Wow. Yeah, his artwork is so much fun to look at.
Yeah, so the first issue of the King Size Conan was reprints. Then starting with issue 2, I think they did original work in there. I'm not sure who this cover is by, but I'm guessing it's Rich Buckler. I'm not
you
positive.
think? Yeah, I don't know. To me, it looks
But
like
inside,
a leg.
beautiful John Buscema artwork.
Oh yeah, look at that.
And but then some of the other artworks by different artists. Huh.
Ooh, I almost thought that was Dr. Doom at the bottom.
It does look like Dr. Doom at first.
Look at that.
These nose rings have come back into fashion.
They're not just for villains anymore.
They're for anyone who wants to look like they have snot coming out of their nostrils.
Uh-oh. Be careful.
I've so often almost said to some teenager, "Oh, you need to wipe your nose," and then realized there was a little ring coming out there.
Yeah, beautiful.
So I guess a variety of artists in here.
Yeah.
And then King Size Conan the Barbarian #3 with King Kull. They're hanging out together, even though
I
they're
love
like
that cover.
thousands of years apart.
I love that cover.
And is it? No, it's not John Buscema inside. I'm not sure who did that art.
Oh, that's great too.
It's interesting looking. There's no credit there. Oh wait, and then this is a reprint of, actually they've colorized the Savage Sword of Conan story here.
Oh, cool.
Which was art by Pablo Marcos. Yeah, that's weird. I didn't realize that. I thought it was going to be original. But anyway, it's cool to have a colorized version. Let's see, 2 more. I think you can see the cover better when the plastic on them is wrinkly. I'm not sure who that artist is. Maybe it's Buscema with a different inker or something. Not the Minotaur, the Manitor.
And look at that weird face.
That's silly.
And he's got arms.
Yes, he's got arms, and he's got a Caucasian face sticking out of his bull head. Oh, there's the splash page.
Oh, that's
Return
awesome.
of the Conqueror. I wonder if this is a King Conan era kind of thing.
Yeah, good.
Manitor. It's pretty dope.
I need to meet the Manitor.
Are you bullish on men?
Buscema.
That's weird. Okay, and then I guess the last one I show is not a king size, but an annual. And this is a really weird looking Conan to me. He's I don't know whether he's been drinking.
I hate that cover. And it's just because it's like
and there's no background.
I hate it.
Yeah, it's pretty lazy.
Yeah.
It's almost like the cover, they commissioned a cover and it didn't come in on time, and they just had this sketch laying around, so they had someone color it.
Yeah, I do not like that cover at all.
Interior art by Val Mayrick.
That's much better.
Yeah. I wonder if there's any other.
High entropy.
There's always these human bat hybrids that attack you, you know. It's a problem.
And that one's got, that's got a weird body.
Oh, do you have Morton's Freak Brothers drawing nearby?
Yep. He sent that.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so
that is really good. Wow, that looks just like the way they're supposed to look.
I'm telling you, he's got talent. I really like his drawings.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to do my second gimmick. I warned you there was a gimmick. And so I already did my first gimmick, which was opening the cards. And the second gimmick is on a stream, this guy had Force Works issues 1, 2, and 3. Now, I never buy this 90s trash. I never do. Sorry if you're a '90s baby. I hate it. But
Even if the
Force
cover, will you get it if the covers are wavy?
yeah, this one is. So this one has a gimmick. First of all, it's kind of cool actually. It's a wraparound cover,
that is cool.
but this thing opens, and it's so old. Like the guy did not want to open it on screen. He was so afraid it would rip. And I'm like, I'm gonna buy that, and I'm gonna open it on the live stream. And so whatever happens, happens. Like you have to like peel it, like it's something. There's something going on. It becomes a poster, like
Weird.
an open up poster. And I'm scared, but yeah, you have to like peel. Ooh, it's ripping already. Like I do not know how to open this. It's already ripping. I don't care. This is trash. So I'm gonna try. Like I don't know. Like
This is exciting.
It's already ripping.
This is reality, not.
How are you supposed to open this thing? So it's all. I think it's stuck because it's so old. Wait, I'm just doing it. It's like ripping off a Band-Aid. It's all ripping right now. Can you hear that?
Yes, I can, and I think I see paper. Ooh, that is so cool, though.
Yeah, it opens.
Holy cow!
I mean, there's so much art in there. I don't know, like it's
3D. No, they would never put that much work in a comic book cover.
So this is back in those '90s gimmick. Oh, and it's two-sided too.
That's like a very unique gimmick.
Yeah, look at that, and it goes all around. Like you have to look at it this way and this. It's like you're looking down at a crowd.
That's incredible.
Kind of look at like this, but this is so like sticky.
I'm gonna have to look for that comic.
It like ripped the whole.
Is it ForceWorks #1 or is it a different?
Yeah, it's #1, and like I could just send this to you. I don't want it, but it's the actual art in this is not bad. Who is?
I'll pay you $30 for it.
You deal. Ray Garcia is the inker. Tom Tenney is the penciler.
Never heard of them.
A colorist, Joe Rosas. So do you know those? Like this art is not.
I've not heard of those artists.
I take it back. Look at that. That's awful.
You wouldn't want to date him.
Ugh, no. And I take it back.
The cover art's good, but it's probably a different artist.
It's got its ups and downs. Like look at Wonder Man. He looks satanic, demonic. I don't know. It's weird.
A lot of people were able to get work in comics back then that in other periods would not have been able to.
So in order to buy this one, I had to buy numbers 1, 2, and 3. Like I do not want this stuff in my collection. Look at this horrible cover.
Maybe you can give them to your kids at school.
I'm sending them to you. You said you wanted them.
Only
if you want #1, you got to get 2 and 3 too. That's
only #1.
That's what I had to do. All right, I'm just gonna show off some comics without opening them up, except for a couple of them. So I got 2 action comics. So this one is, to me, Gil Kane art is also very strange because the line work is always so thick. Like, look at
that one. I would say he inked himself. I'm not sure.
A lot of his artwork looks like this.
A lot of his stuff he did in the 80s, I think, or the late 70s back at DC. When he moved back to DC, he inked himself.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
he's famous for having inked them with felt markers.
Oh.
Which was a bad thing for the original art collectors because the felt marker ink fades over time.
Oh.
So traditionally people use quills and brushes to ink.
Yeah.
And that gets a nicer quality line than those felt markers do.
I didn't know that. And this one is just another one. It's like
is that Gil Kane? I would
no.
Not.
This one is Buckler and Giordano.
Giordano. And Giordano, I'm pretty sure, inked with a brush, so you get a much nicer effect there.
I like the blurb on this. He says, Vandal Savage never runs out of diabolical schemes. Now he has an army of dinosaurs. Like, what the heck?
It's so easy to get an army of dinosaurs.
And diabolical schemes. I have this copy of Brave and the Bold.
That cover's kind of confusing.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it out of the plastic.
Is he in a race car?
Yes, Batman's in a race car, and Wonder Woman's in a pit or something, and they're gonna.
Oh,
run
and that's
over
the
her.
non-powered Wonder Woman.
She's in her 60s garb. I don't know.
She didn't. She had her powers removed for a couple of years, and
Wow.
they thought she would appeal more to young girls if she were like just did kung fu and wore fashionable clothing.
Ah.
But Gloria Steinem was very upset about that.
Oh.
And she started a protest movement. I don't know if it was sales or her that made them go back to making Wonder Woman.
Look at Wonder Woman's hair flying all around as she's driving her hot rod.
They tried to make her like a Emma Peel kind of character.
That makes
from the
sense.
Avengers.
Yeah, but look at this crazy cover. Like, why does Batman have to race a hot rod to save Wonder Woman?
Right. It looks like he's going to end up killing Wonder Woman.
He's going to smash her right now.
And he's driving the Wonder Woman car, I guess.
And he's going to be the Widowmaker, although I don't think she's married.
Right.
So, hey,
he's not married either. Who's the widow?
I do not know. I think the car is called the Widowmaker, or maybe the villain.
Oh, okay. So maybe it's not a Wonder Woman car.
But that's awesome. You got to admit, that's an awesome comic right there. Okay, 3 more. I've got a couple of Marvel Tales. This is a comic that I remember as a kid. I finally got a copy of it because Hammerhead is calling them has-beens. And as a kid, I didn't understand what that meant. I'm like, and I even asked my brother, what's a has-been? Like, I was young. I couldn't understand that word. And I'm like, but look at Hammerhead smashing through both of them. That's pretty cool. I love that art. And that's a reprint, obviously. And then here's a early Marvel Tales with a Ditko cover.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I like that kind of cover.
And last one I'll show is, I don't like that, but I'm collecting these anniversary. What do you call them? These actually go for a lot more money because of this.
Was this during the 50th anniversary or something?
I believe so. And I'm not sure which anniversary it was, but every comic that came out that month had that anniversary. And some of them are rare. Like there's an Ewok one. Like I don't want that, but I'm collecting these comics. Right. And so that one goes for some money. Yeah. So there you go. You go ahead. I'll go through
I have here.
I got this many more to show, but I'll do them kind of quickly. I bought a CD where in the past owner colored it in with a felt tip, but it looks really good. I have to show it in the future. It makes it one of a kind. Okay.
More Conan annuals.
I like that one. I like that cover. It's not the best art ever, but I like it. What do you think about that one?
I like the monster. Conan looks strange to me. His hair is very short.
Oh, you want the long hair Conan.
But that doesn't really matter.
He does have short hair.
This is a fun splash page.
Oh, yeah.
The Wrath of the Shambling God.
And he's a swashbuckler. I can't say that. Swashbuckler. How do you say that word? Swashbuckler.
No, I can't say it.
Swashbuckler.
Swashbuckler. What does that even mean? You swash your buckle.
He buckles his swash.
Here's annual number 12.
I don't think I have that one.
I think.
Oh, I do have that one. I do. I remember that guy's arms being gigantic.
Yeah,
and look at him. He's bald, but he's buff.
Yeah, there's something wrong with the perspective on the arms, I think, but it's still a cool looking cover.
Yeah.
There's the splash page.
Legion
of the Dead.
Look at those clouds in the background. They're cool.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that at the bottom. So they're up in the air, I guess. I didn't even realize that looking at it.
I'm wondering. Oh yeah, because it's got wings. Oh, I thought the hoods were making dust go up, dust clouds.
And Conan, I just want to take them all out of the bags. Sorry, I didn't pre-do that. Here, Conan is strangely fighting what looks kind of like a more modern martial artist, a blonde modern martial artist.
Okay, I'm glad that you showed this cover because I'm a huge fan of painted covers, and this one looks painted to me.
It does look kind of painted, yeah.
And I really, really like it, except for one thing. They had to put that guy, the whole body, and his foot is just too close to Conan at this.
Yeah.
This.
Well, look, his leg is way too long.
I think it works, but I think this cover would have worked if they had done the comic this way better.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they had done it, what is that called? Landscape? I think this cover would have worked a lot better. I actually really like it, but just because of that.
I just want to know why in real life women never just hang on to my leg like they always do with Conan. They're always on the ground holding onto his leg.
I would say I'll reenact that with you, but I think that would be inappropriate. I don't
think it would have the effect that I want if it were you.
Yeah, I could dress like Princess Leia if you want. Okay, wait.
You already have
that splash page.
There's no words on it at all.
It doesn't look at that is stunning.
Yeah, it's kind of the orange sky is a bit odd, but
I like it.
Yeah,
I really like it. That's cool.
I think this must all be art by Ernie Chan. You would think there's eventually another splash page.
Yeah, but the cover was.
It feels like they've been maybe doing Conan too long if they're trying to bring martial arts into,
Yeah, and that totally looks like Danny Rand. Yeah, Morton just said, "What is Iron Fist doing in Conan?"
Yeah, it looks.
Jinx. Okay, that's a cool page.
Yeah.
That's cool. I don't like the white background, but otherwise, yeah, great art in that one.
Okay, one more. Another sort of painted cover from Giant Size Annual number 10.
Again, that cover is just interesting, but it's weird.
It's kind of a compositional mess, I guess, but
yeah.
But it has interesting qualities. And there's, this is like me. I'm a king with wenches all around.
Your wench.
And my juggler. That's you. Whoops. That's you, the juggler there.
Dang, I get relegated to the background.
Or you can be this guy giving the toast. There you go.
Yeah, I don't like the white backgrounds. I think that ruins these gorgeous pieces.
It would otherwise be a good drawing. Huh.
Yeah, I'd welcome the orange background in that one.
Here's some cool scenes of Conan fighting.
Whack. There's a pause with that.
When they started Conan, they made the decision not to put in sound effects, and not to use thought bubbles. That was Roy Thomas's idea of making Conan different from the other comics. So this is after Roy Thomas's time, so I guess they decided to put in some sound effects.
Oh, I think that's beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah.
So there we go. More large Conan comics.
Okay. So I'm going to go through a bunch. So here we go. I got that for the cover. I like
that. I remember that when that came out.
It's a Caputo.
Greg Capullo. Yeah. Now, how do you feel about the white background there?
I think it works in this composition. Yeah. It's just because it's just. I think it would have looked a lot nicer with like maybe a light blue or a yellow, but then that would have interfered with this. But I don't know. To me, that I thought this was Mignola when I first saw it.
I see your point. Yeah.
And then but look at that. That's a cool cover. I grabbed an old beat up copy of Miss Marvel, Bedlam in Boston. Look at that. This stuff is cool. There's only 23 or 25 issues. Mm-hmm. I would like to get the whole run of this. This stuff is great.
I think at least some of them were written by Chris Claremont.
I think the early ones were, yeah. But me, I don't know. Here's a really cool. So here's an example where I think a white background would have been bad. And I think
Right.
that blue really helps the cover.
I agree. Yeah.
And look, he's meeting Dracula, and this Dracula has wavy swords. I mean, look at it. Like
Dracula versus Beowulf. That's quite a concept.
And yeah, like that's so weird. Like, what is going on with this Dracula?
I want to
And
read that comic now.
He's like, bye, bee.
She's thinking I should have been holding on to his leg.
Look at her go flying. That's awesome. Okay. I guess this guy had 1 million copies. He's like, everyone who bought something today is getting a Wildcats 4. I do not want this.
Oh, lucky you.
I know. Jim Lee. I'm not a Jim Lee fan at all. I think this is god awful. So
the coloring seems awful on that. Like it might be better with different colors.
Everything about it. Blah. But here we've got Detective Comics, and I do like this one. Sorry, this is glary. Let me take it out.
Sorry for the sun behind me here.
Oh no, it's not you. It's like me. But I kind of like that. He's in the. It's not the best art, but it's not horrible, and it's just like Batman.
It evokes a mood.
Yeah, in the graveyard is
the birds all around him. Pretty cool. Does it say? Is there a signature on there?
Yeah, this one is. Well, I don't know,
is it Brayfogle?
Yeah, is it Greyfogle? Greyfogle. Yeah, Greyfogle. I wonder why I thought his name was Grifoil, but it's Greyfogle. You're right. So you see what I know? Okay, just one more, and. This is one of those awesome between the leg covers. Aren't those cool? Like, look at that yellow background. Look at this, the art of this guy. And then, of course, you got a nice butt. And then you got this between the leg covers. I want to do a special on between the leg covers.
Do you have enough?
Comic. I think I do.
Oh, cool.
All right, you're up.
Okay, we want to keep going?
I have this many more, so I might as well go through them.
Okay, well, I've got a bunch of Flash covers that I like. Maybe I should take it out of the plastic. Excuse me. Evil tape getting in my way. Here's the Flash praying to God.
Whoa!
And you know, light shining down on him.
Is that it? Says Gil Kane. Is that what it says?
I think it's Gil Kane. Yeah, is it say that? Yeah, Gil Kane. He doesn't normally sign it like that.
And look at his costume is so tight. Like this Flash needs to eat.
He's very much a naked Flash with color.
That's just weird anatomy there.
It's not one of the best Gil Kane covers, but it's just so odd that I like it.
And the light is pouring in on him, and
he's praying to God to tell him how to be the Flash because he doesn't know. I guess he's forgotten.
That is a cool. The wife is saying you need to get in here now. Did you get
my wife or your wife?
No, because you got a buzz, a beep. You didn't hear it.
No.
Yeah, you got a beep on your phone.
My phone isn't nearby. I left it in another room.
Oh, I'm hearing things.
Oh, no. This is a water damage cover. This is also weird. Flash will never run. This picture of his foot is quite weird.
Yeah, and I know that artist, too.
It's Kubert.
Oh, yeah. Obviously, Kubert. Yeah. You say Kubert, I say Kubert.
Okay. I say everything wrong. Kubert.
I'm not saying you say it wrong. I just say that's how I say it.
Kubert is a good artist, but I don't think this is one of his better covers. But again, it's just kind of an odd. And again, the Flash, his life is. I guess his foot is broken, so it's kind of twisted or something.
Well, that toe is definitely broken.
It's disturbing.
Pie Face heard it.
Yeah, but it wasn't my phone. I don't know where the sound came from.
Nut shot. Where did we get a nut shot?
I think that's your between the legs one. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
And here, well, this is classic in the 60s. Hippies will beat you up.
Look at that comment.
Those violent hippies. They're hitting him with signs that say "Stamp out violence."
I have that one. I love it. How come hippies are so awful in these comics?
because the people writing the comics at the time were 40-year-olds and they were scared of hippies.
Scared of hippies?
This is Ross Andrew. I like Ross Andrew's DC work better. You know, he was on the Spider-Man for a long time, but I don't know. I always like his DC work better.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's because I was comparing Ross Andrew to John Romita back then. Okay, and talk about breaking the fourth wall. Stop. Don't pass up this issue. My life depends on it.
I have that one too. Did I send you that one?
Maybe.
Or you bought it? Yeah, I don't know. I remember this one.
It says $8 on it. I probably got it for $4.
There you go.
Unless you sent it. Maybe you sent it to me.
Yeah, I don't take the prices off them when I get. But stop! Don't pass up this. My life depends on it. That would make me pause and want to pick it up.
The Flash is not having a good time. His life's in trouble. No. He needs readers. Hippies are beating him up.
His foot is broken.
His foot is broken. The only way he can get his memory back is by praying to God.
That's a great
I've got one more.
Another hippie nut shot. Yeah, I've shown that one, Morton.
And this one, his girlfriend or his wife is exposing his secret identity. That almost looks like a Neil Adams cover.
Yeah, it does.
Sure.
Look at the hippie outfits.
Yeah,
one's got a big sun on his outfit, and oh Lord, that's fun. Bad day for the Flash. You mean bad month? Bad year?
Yeah, I think you see a lot of the anxiety about the hippie generation from these older writers at DC. As at Marvel, I think more of the writers were hippies.
Yeah. I've got 7 left, so I'm just going to show them all.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I got this Star Spangled War stories, and I just love the perspective on that. They're like shooting down.
That is very cool. Is that Joe Kubert?
On the unknown, yes, it is. Joe Kubert. And then, yeah, there's like, I just thought that's a cool perspective, even to the gunshots on the water down here.
Yeah, it is. It's very intense perspective.
Here's a weird War Tales where they're like, there's some kind of gigantic monster. I don't know how he hides.
Is that supposed to be like a American Indian? No, I guess not.
You know what? I do not know. He's got a headband on, that's for sure. And he's gigantic. I don't know how he stay hidden from them for that. But that cover perspective is pretty neat. And that one just has a
no signature.
Wait, it couldn't be Simonson, could it? Because
no, I don't think he was in comics at this point.
Look at that right there. It looks like his signature. Can you see it right there in the corner?
Oh yeah.
That does look, but it's just grass.
Yeah, it's just grass. I don't think Simonson was a professional in comics yet.
Oh, I'm saving this one for last. That's awesome. Okay, here is the Witching Hour, and this one is freaky. She's like, Claude, my new husband, I have a confession to make. And she pulls off her face, and look at that. That is almost like a drag queen. I'm not going to put drag queens down, sorry. But that does look like a man.
And not an attractive man.
And I'm going to use this to make a point for another one in a second. So I've got this cool Dell, The Invaders movie or TV show tie-in.
I've never heard of that TV show.
And doesn't that look almost like Paul Newman? Almost.
Yeah.
But yeah.
What was The Invaders about?
I don't know.
Alien invaders?
They're here. They're attacking. Shout the alarm. The moon tilters. The moon tilters. The moon tilters.
Moon tilters?
The moon tilters. Oh. I've got.
That gives me something new to worry about.
Batlash. Now, this is like a comedy western. It says, will he save the West or ruin it?
Right.
It's kind of like in the vein of Cat Ballou, I would think.
Yeah, I wonder why it was called Batlash.
I don't know.
An odd name.
Yeah. I've got...
Well, there's a cool cover.
Yeah, here's a Doctor Strange where he's on a weird world. They look like vampires to me. It's just the spawn of Sliggeth. I do not know what's going on.
I think that has Barry Smith art inside.
Oh, does it? Do you want me to open up and check? Any of you
I
want me to
think, but I don't know for sure. If you want to check, I'd love to know. But
okay, I'll check it. I'm a chicken. Oh, it's got
oh my. Well, you can put an omnibus on top of it to solve it.
yeah. It says Archie Goodwin is a writer. Barry Smith and Frank Brenner, artists.
Oh, okay. A little of both.
Yeah,
Because Frank Brenner, I think, then took it over. Barry Smith, I knew, was on for a few issues, and then Frank Brenner came on.
Let me see if there are any other splash pages to show. I don't see any. Sorry, I'm kind of wasting time with this.
Old comics didn't
show
do
it
a
off.
lot of splash pages.
Look at this.
Nice.
Are you?
That must be. That's a Frank Brenner drawing, I'm sure. It's not,
Look at that.
not Barry Smith.
Mm-hmm. And let's see, anything else in the very end? Someone's chanting, "Come out, Ethan! Come out! Come out! Come out! Come
Ethan
out!"
was in the closet.
He was. I was going to just say he's gay. Look at him coming out now. All right, and then two more.
Doctor Strange was all about gay liberation.
I guess. So I have this amazing issue of Lois Lane. I'm going to take it out of the bag so it's not all. And we're going to end with this one because this must be a reprint issue, right? I haven't read it yet, but it's like she's
when they show multiple stories, it's usually reprint.
Super brain. She's like, "Don't look at me, I'm a freak." But what made me laugh, the Black Widow? Look at this one, Lois Lane, hag. And she's just this little old lady knitting, and she's a hag. That is awful.
Yes.
Awful. Like, this is a hag. Come on. That is not a hag. Wow, these comics are awful.
Now that we're more egalitarian, we need a hag-like name for a man. I could be a hag.
I think they should have said Lois Lane, you're a haggit.
You're
Lois Lane spinster, maybe?
Yeah.
Not hag. Even spinster is not a great word.
She probably gets turned old and then gets turned young again by the end of the story.
Oh, Lord. This stuff is gold. This DC Lois Lane stuff. I can't get that to...
Lois Lane is the best. I don't know why, but
oh, Lord,
it's the best.
I got to read more. So that is the end of my comics. Now, do you have more to show?
No, I think I got... The Flash was a good stopping point there. So, the gum.
We each get a piece. So you,
thank you.
Reach through and grab it. Do you really want to see me eat this?
You said you would, but you don't have to. It's your choice.
It is breaking like glass. It's in like a million pieces. I
wonder if it'll make you hallucinate later today.
It's not congealing. It's becoming dust.
No. Do you want to spit it out?
Ew, it's gross.
I think you should spit it out off camera. You have something to spit into?
I'm already swallowing it. It's gross. I can taste the old...
Swallowing it.
I can taste the antiquity. Taste the antiquity. All right, while I'm suffering...
Let's see.
This, let's go to
it's 44 years old.
It's gross. Okay, communism rears its ugly head. Which comic was that, Norton? Unknown Soldier was a mix of the Avenger and G8 pulps. And now I'll have nightmares, probably with the woman. Sorry, I didn't get those
the gun
before. Yeah, love those old comics, guys. Invaders. Oh dear, what a nightmare of that woman, I guess, pulling off her face. The Invaders was a good but short TV series.
Huh. I'll have to look.
We should watch it.
We can find it. Maybe
it's probably on Tubi.
Or Tubi.
Hi, Paulo. Sorry, I'm getting to these late. Oh, I'm like knocking everything around.
Hey, Paulo.
These comics work well on video because they don't have the glare from the paper modern comics do. Oh, interesting. Ew, I got to take a sip of something. That was gross. Ew. And you know those brown spots, they're just like right now, they're like spreading out. It's going to take over my body.
You're going to look like that, like the hag in the next video you do. From the
I'm going to be a haggit.
The one with the mask.
I'm going to be a haggit. That's true. Uma Thurman on a bad day. Where is that?
Is that the mask one too?
Yeah, where is it? The Uma Thurman one there. That is so true. Uma Thurman on a bad day. That's when she was passed over for Pulp Fiction. They went to someone else. Look, Lois Lane did Slave Girl before Princess Leia. That's true.
Yeah. Nothing in Star Wars is original.
Ha 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 hag. I was shocked when I read that. I was like, this can't be right. Second time Bender is mentioned today. Why do they keep saying Bender? Someone else
Better?
Bender from Futurama. Is that an artist that we mentioned? Bender?
We didn't mention Bender.
Maybe, probably in the comments.
Garage Geek buys Bender's old comics, Futurama.
And second time Bender is mentioned today. Maybe on one of the covers there was a robot-looking character. Let me look. I don't want to go through all of them, but okay, let's just say that's what he means. But if Morton, if you want to put like we don't understand, put it in the comments. They're laughing about the Bender thing. The only vintage matter you should ingest is 18-year-old whiskey. You know, you're right. I probably just ate poison.
You may need some whiskey to counteract it.
Only fans for spitting. Yeah, like I think someone would get off on that. The soldier one. Oh, he does look the one where he's climbing up the wall. Okay, yeah, let me grab that real fast if I can find it. So he does look like Bender, I guess. The Futurama robot. He doesn't look like that to me, but
no, it looks like the unknown
soldier.
Have
fun with it. Go with it. I'm the one that was late. I was watching a 10-hour race in Qatar. Porsche won. No, I've actually been to Qatar. That's the only.
Did you get into a car race there?
No.
Did you shoot some of the natives?
No. Oh, because that guy was shooting.
No, I assumed you were a soldier there.
I was. No, that's the time I was teaching English. Uma Thurman did play female lead in the Avengers movie. Oh, yes, she did.
That was a horrible movie, but I had high hopes because she was in it.
Yeah, I need to rewatch that. She looked good in that suit, though. She did. Stiltman, the Bender of Marvel.
Oh, Stiltman. Okay.
And no, the communist head, David. Which one? Communist head.
Well, the giant head coming over the ridge that I said would look like an Indian was a communist. Oh,
was that? So this is I don't understand the Bender reference to that. That can't be it.
Does it look like he's gonna bite things with his Bender teeth? I don't know.
Morton, is this the cover you're talking about? Because I'm flummoxed. I don't know what you mean. I'm looking. I don't see any communist Bender heads. No, I'm still at a loss for words. No, communist rears its ugly head. Got it. It's like the communism is coming over the communism as a concept is coming. Okay, you went way too deep, Morton, for that comic cover. Okay, Morton, don't forget to shoot me. No, not shoot me, but don't forget to shoot me a text about when you want to do the Laserdisc show. So everybody out there, look forward to that. We've got some more comments. Communist rears his ugly head. That huge head was communist. Yes, I finally figured it out. Sleepy, how dare you, sir? It was a brilliant movie.
Oh, he loved that Avengers movie.
And Gigi, your comic books are bent.
Oh. Bender bent your comics.
You know, comics fan, I think I should take offense to that.
They have more brain cells than I do to make these extra connections.
Yeah, but being bent is an old terminology for being gay. So my comics reflect myself. Being bent.
I did not know being bent meant. I remember people saying people were bent, and I didn't know it was gay.
Yeah, because Bender
I thought it was something else.
Bend over.
Really?
Bend over. And by the way, not all.
I thought it was someone with like a twisted sense of humor or something. That's how I interpreted it when people used to say that.
I sent you a Hellboy drawing. Oh, he wants me to show off his Hellboy. I'm more than happy to do that. Let's see what. Ooh. Oh, that's nice too. No, you copied that. You did not draw that. That looks too much like Mignola.
Well, he captured the spirit of Mignola. He doesn't have to.
Oh, you know what? The
Copied it.
color's off on this because here this drink is clearly orange, but here it's not. It's not coming through on the colors aren't coming.
He's
through.
looking forward to a good beer. I can tell that.
It's a solid color here and here, but it's not. The colors aren't coming through. Yeah, like I like your art, Morton. So Pie Face, thank you so much for jumping in, and your comments were hilarious. I could have used curvy or wavy as a synonym. Yeah, I took offense saying that you think my comics are bent. No, I didn't. And I'm
sure in Finland, bent is a huge compliment.
Okay, so I'm all right, whatever. So, can you believe we did 2 hours and 10 minutes? Can you?
Yes, I can.
Really? Because I talk a lot. Is that what you're saying?
Well, because I show my comics real slow.
Yeah, you show your comics slow.
So have you shown all of your whatnot hoard now, or is there still some hidden away for other shows?
No, I haven't shown hardly anything.
Okay.
I usually just put them away, like secretly. I just go ahead and put them in my database and put them away because, yeah, it's so bad. My whatnot thing's bad.
Well, so you have more fodder for more live shows. Then.
A Teen Titan looking Hellboy, Pie Face says, Morton. All right.
Like Beast Boy or something?
Yeah, I want to thank you, Sleepy, for spending your Saturday afternoon morning into early.
You woke up so early it may feel like the afternoon.
Yeah, I was up at 6:10 for that live stream with Larry and Secret Stash.
You're like Hugh Hefner doing video shoots in your in your pajamas in your bedroom.
I was. Did you see me? I even put like I had to go run in the bathroom, put water on my hair, and straighten this out because I had bed hair. And
well, I didn't see that part because my cameras I put in your bathroom aren't working yet.
Oh, and then I had to go grab my coffee real fast and jump
next time you should have a pipe.
Oh, that would be nice. I think pipes are sexy. Actually, you have a pipe?
There you go. No,
I do it right now.
I don't have a pipe.
I like the smell of them too. I don't like cigarettes at all, but I like pipe smell.
My dad used to smoke a pipe for a while, and then the dentist told him to stop, and he did.
Oh, I bet he was sexy, except for the teeth part, then.
Bad for your teeth.
Yeah, that's true. Did you go to the hospital after that cat?
Oh, that's a reference to the previous live show where you described the cat biting your arm and blood going everywhere.
I did not, but man, that was like deep, and the blood was trickling down my arm. I was like, "What the heck?" But yeah,
you were like Conan in battle.
Yeah, that cat had some serious issues. I'm still tasting that horrible gum, by the way. Nobody's mentioned that.
Are you feeling any effects from it?
No, it just I can taste it in my mouth. Nobody mentioned.
I'm shocked you swallowed it.
I made for my YouTube audience.
You made a huge sacrifice, and
never eat that.
I hope there's a dramatic video from the emergency room later today.
So it was not Cat Fan. You guys keep mentioning Fans Only and Cat Fan. I think they want to see.
I don't know what Cat Fan is.
Okay, Comics Fan, are you going to join my Fans Only? What is it called? No, Only Fans.
Apparently, you're going to do a show where you spit.
Oh, and that's sexy, I guess. No.
Someone told me about like a niece of theirs who was making $3,000 a month showing her feet on some service.
I would
just
totally
her feet.
I would totally do that. Like, I don't think.
Why not?
Yeah, as long as you trim them and keep them nice. Hey, she probably paints her nails on live. Like, that's some good money. $3,000 for some.
I wonder if I could pretend I have a women's feet and say I'm a woman and just make $3,000 a month off my feet. I'm
gonna say no. But you go ahead and try. Go ahead. Yep, right there.
Feminine enough?
I'm
very petite,
hard.
Delicate feet.
Oh wait, you're supposed to be a woman, so I wouldn't be. All right, I think we're getting into that weird territory where I got in trouble this morning because I was on Larry's Library, and we went to a dark place and it shouldn't have gone.
I have to watch the rest of it.
It was not good. And then
Maybe there's a audience for elbows. I don't know. I could be an elbow model.
No, but I think you better grab some of that lotion. Rub up that.
You have to pay extra to watch the video where I put the lotion on it.
It puts the lotion on its skin or something. It puts it into my ass skin. Oh God. I'll start secret societies. Some people like really rough looking feet. I'm not one of them. Put some lotion on. I don't mind, but just put a little lotion. That'll be fine. Did you want that opinion? I don't know. Pie face. Pie face is just weird. So don't even listen to anything that he writes. All right. So I'm going to go
maybe
ahead
I shouldn't trim my nails before I start this channel. It'll be more popular.
No, gross.
With the rough foot crowd.
Yeah. I mean, do you have rough, scaly feet with long nails? Because if you do, I'm staying away from you. Like, if I learn that about you, all of a sudden you won't be on my channel anymore. Oh Lord.
Yes, I have really gross feet. You'll have to stay away from me.
This is not Instagram. I don't even have an Instagram account, I think. So maybe I do.
Didn't you start one?
I started, but I never go to it. Like Morton wanted me to see his comics on Instagram or something.
You're missing all kinds of stuff on Instagram.
There's too much. Like YouTube, and then I check Facebook sometimes. It's like it takes up all your time. I don't want 4 other platforms.
I agree.
That's why I'm old. Like I don't want to.
I basically do YouTube and Instagram at this point.
Oh, you don't do Facebook?
No, I hate Facebook.
Oh, you're right. I haven't seen you on Facebook. Say they really smell. The smellier, the better.
There you go. I won't cut my nails for a few months. I'll say they're really smelly. Maybe I'll
toe smegma.
A little bit of green paint here and there.
What do you call that? Toe jam, not smegma. Toe jam. Toe jam.
That'll be the name of my OnlyFans.
Earwax
toe jam with Damien.
Oh,
or just toe jamming.
I think we need to end now. So I'm gonna thank you for
you're gonna have to go vomit a lot. Be sure to comment for your OnlyFans.
And I also want to thank the people who stuck around, especially all the people overseas who constantly come on my live streams. I just think that's amazing. I love it.
You're an international celebrity.
I am. I'm just so happy about that. And don't forget to, I think today or tomorrow, to see the laser discs with Morton. This will be the first time I have Morton on. So it would be great.
So you don't know yet when you guys are doing it?
No, he has not committed to a time. I think he doesn't want to do it really, but I'm forcing him. No, I'm just do you have any laser discs?
No.
Oh, well, then you can't join.
They sound really cool, but
it's just more junk that you don't need.
That's true. I don't need them.
You don't need all this junk that we have.
That's why I'm sending all my comics to you.
Yeah. Yes. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Thank you so much, everybody. Okay. Bye.
Have a good night, all you Europeans.
Oh, yeah, that's true.